What's going on there, YouTube? DJ Rockwell here. I am your host. And today we're going to talk about open containers in your car. Stay tuned. Welcome to the Nashville LyftZone. Now, the reason I'm making this video, and I'm sorry it's been a while since I made a video, all I can say is it's been a shitty summer. College kids left. Business went to shit. In order to make what I used to make in 4 days, I've got to work 6 or 7 days just to make that same amount. Thousands and thousands of less passengers. No prime time. A lot of days it's a struggle just to make $200. And that's working 12 hours. And that's fucking shit. Hopefully, all that's done and over with as the college kids are coming back this weekend. So we'll see. Last year, I noticed a big spike in business around this time. Hopefully that's going to be the same case again this year. But anyway, let's get to the point. Open containers in your car. And if you will notice, this video, I'm sitting in the passenger seat. You see over here, that's the driver's seat right there. Now, unfortunately, because Tennessee is a hillbilly trailer trash state, sorry everybody, but that's just the goddamn truth. They allow open containers in your car. As long as you're a passenger, as long as the driver is sober, you're okay. If you're just giving a ride to a friend, no problem. If you're driving for Lyft and Uber, that's a big fucking problem. Because open containers of alcohol in your car is against Lyft and Uber's terms of service. Aside from the fact that if somebody spills their beer or their fucking red Solo cup full of booze, your car is going to smell like alcohol. And then the next passenger is going to think that you've been drinking when you haven't. Your best bet, if someone tries to get into your car, is to first tell them, I don't allow open containers of alcohol, and if they try to give you any shit, then you tell them it's against Lyft and Uber's terms of service. And if you do end up giving them a ride, and they pour their beers out, or they chug them, and throw it out, you're probably still going to get a bad rating because they're like, hey, that's open containers law in Tennessee. Why the fuck isn't this driver? I'm going to rate him badly. Yeah. Just fucking cancel the ride. I don't care if they're going 50 fucking miles. That is not worth it. Is $50 roughly saying for a 50-mile trip? Is that worth you getting deactivated? Worse, let's say you drop them off and then you get pulled over and your car smells of booze because somebody spilled their fucking beer in your back seat. Well, guess what? The cop smells that. He's going to pull you out. You're going to be doing a sobriety test on the side of the fucking road. That's not good for anyone, and it's especially not good for you. I have refused service to people before because they just make such a big stink about bringing their fucking beer or their Solo cup full of vodka into the car. And I'm like, no, I don't allow that. There is even one time, and oddly enough, I'd never talked about this in a video, but this actually happened last year, sometime in the fall, so almost a year ago from today. This was an Uber passenger, and I picked him up, and there was 2 couples, 2 guys, 2 girls. Now, the guy who's sitting where I am is the one that ordered the ride, and he was pretty cool. The other guy, he was cool, and that guy's girlfriend was pretty cool. But the girl that was the girlfriend of the guy where I'm sitting, who was sitting back here, right behind me, she was a fucking bitch. when they all got in the car, they all had a beer. And I told them, hey, look, that's not allowed. And the other three, hey, no problem. The other girl was being a complete bitch. Self-righteous, open container, blah, blah, blah. And I told her, okay, well, you can bring it as long as you don't open it. And this was about a 10, 15 mile trip. They were going downtown on Broadway in downtown Nashville. And roughly halfway through the trip, now, everybody's talking. The radios, whatever it was on. So I never heard her crack that beer. But she did. And at some point during the trip, I looked into the rearview mirror. Man, this is fucking weird being over here in the passenger seat. Shit. But anyway, I looked in the rearview mirror, and this girl is doing that. After I told them all about how that's against Lyft and Uber's terms of service. Uber in this case. So, as soon as I saw her do that, I cut the radio off. And I started to slow down. I started pulling off at the next exit. And I started laying into her. And I was like, look, I told you that's not allowed in my car. I can go to jail for your shit. So what's your fucking problem? Now you have two choices right now. You can either throw that shit out the window as I'm pulling into a gas station off the exit, or all of you can get out right now and you can request another Uber. Now, like I said, the other three people in the car were very cool. They were all very embarrassed that this was going on and that this girl was being such a fucking bitch. And they started griping on her and bashing her. Ultimately, she tossed it in the trash can at the gas station, and I went ahead and continued on to their destination. I never received a bad rating from the guy who's sitting right here, because, like I said, everybody else in the car understood. And whoever that guy was from way back when, I really hope you dumped her, because nobody needs to be with somebody like that. Now, if somebody does sneak some beer or alcohol or whatever into your car, when the ride is over, you need to report that, especially to Lyft and also to Uber. If it's Lyft and they want to give you a bad rating, Lyft will take that rating off your record. But you need to document it. When you end the ride on Lyft, you can leave a comment, and only Lyft sees this comment. And it's a good idea to just document every ride. I don't document every ride. Most rides are just nondescript. They're quick. You know, there's no point. Nothing happened. There's no point in leaving a comment. But on something like this, you need to leave a comment and explain the situation, even if you have to go offline. And the best thing is, if you do detect this, is before the ride is over, click last ride. Click that online button so that Lyft thinks this is your last ride. That way you're not going to get any other requests. And once they're out of the car, move down the road a block or two, park, and write a book to Lyft. Explain the whole situation to them, what was going on, and so forth. And even if it's Uber, you should do the exact same thing. You should send a message to Uber support and let them know that this passenger is violating the terms of service. My livelihood, your part-time side hustle, or your full-time gig, whatever it is not worth getting deactivated because of this. Even though it is tasty. Alright, so hey, there's my spiel on that. No alcohol allowed in the car, and if they try to give you any shit about it, your best bet is probably just to cancel the ride, move on to the next ride. regardless of how long it is, how far they're going, cancel it, go offline, move back out to a gas station or wherever, take 5, and then go back online. So that when they request another ride, you're not the person that gets it. All right, so hey, you all have a good day. I'll catch you again next time in the Nashville Lyft Zone. Again, I'm sorry. It's been so long. 2 months, basically, since I put up a video. I'm just having to work too much to make the same amount of money. And that doesn't leave a lot of time for videos, editing, and YouTube. I don't want to be just driving YouTube. You know, I gotta watch some movies, I gotta play some games, I gotta do my own thing. And there just hasn't been time for that this summer. So I'll catch you again next time. And it probably will be in the driver's seat. But y'all have a good day. I'll catch you again next time. This is DJ Rockwell, signing off.